Okay. Well, first of all, let each of you just talk about how nice it is to get that first GNAC win.
Yeah. That was great. It's good to just get off on the right track right now in this year. So got 5 wins now, which is more than, or just tied with last year, and I think we can look for more to come.
Yeah, I think it's a starting point. First win of conference, we're going to build off it, and it's a good spark to come in and do what we got to do and play as a team, and we just build from this, and it feels really good, and we just got to keep it going. Keep the momentum going.
I think it's a good starting point. We just had 3 losing games in a row, and it's nice to bounce back, getting a win at home after losing a couple days ago. But this is a good starting point for us to show what we can do in GNAC. So.
And Coach said it's all about bouncing back. Whether or not if you win the first game, we still got a game left and on the weekend to come back, and we got to play tough and play together so we can get the W, and that's what we did.
What was working so well for you, Dom? You've been struggling to shoot more recently, but 4 for 7 from 3. You finished game high 20.
I think it's just extra time in the gym, getting them shots, just when outside of practice, and also it was I got wide open and Pat found me, so it was a great move on his part.
And Pat, you had some really great assists. You just great court sense. I mean, what were you seeing out there against MSUB's defense to be able to feed your teammates for wide open looks?
I mean, it's really tough to find anyone, really, with them trapping me super hard. So, I mean, with them trapping me, someone had to be open. So, I just had to break down that trap and make sure my head stayed up as I was dribbling and try to get away from that trap. And unfortunately, my eyes were open. I could see the court, and I saw one of my teammates. So, it was really tough, but at the same time, it was nice to get it through.
And Ronnie, spark off the bench, 12 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Anytime MSUB would hit a shot, you would come down, and you were one of those kind of players that wasn't allowing MSUB to cut into the lead with so much. I mean, what were you trying to do, coming in, whether it be for Pat or for Steph?
I was just trying to attack the basket and give my teammates that edge. We have a certain amount of players that gets double digits every game, but the same players, they need help. So I just want to come off the bench and give it all I got and just give them that spark, that 6-minute spark, and that's what I was capable of doing tonight. Just keep attacking the defense, penetrating, finding an open man on my team. But if they give me the lane, I just took it.
And then whoever wants to answer it, finally made some of them free throws. Good percentage at the line tonight, and definitely every single one of those were needed in a game like this. I mean, what did y'all guys be working on to kind of get above that 65-70% range that it had been more recently?
We got free throws every practice, so we really push our guys to make free throws under pressure. And I think today we just really just focused and just relaxed at the free throw line and shot them. They went in.
Also, how nice did it feel to get off that little losing skid? It had been, since the GCI that we had gotten a win.
Yeah, it's great, but I think we're getting ready for these next 2 games coming up, and we want to get 2 more before the year ends. So.
Yeah, can't really enjoy this win like we want to because we got a couple games coming up in next few weeks. So we got to move on and focus on that in the future.
Yeah, definitely. We just gotta keep working hard. When practice comes, we have to beat up each other, and then when it comes to games, that's when it really happens. So.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Mick.
Care.
Well, how nice was that to get that win today?
Well, it was good. I don't think we could afford to drop both games at home, and knowing that Seattle Pacific was going to be really tough on Thursday. And plus we have the month break too, so going into the month break it's a lot better one-on-one than having 0 for 2 and thinking about that for a month. So our guys played great right from the start. I thought offensively we got in a good rhythm, had a great first half defensively, and had enough to hold them off.
I mean, just talk about just what was working so well on the offensive end and the shot selection, because we've been scoring, 60, 61, 65. Come out and score 80 tonight.
Well, their style of defense kind of opened up the game for us a little bit, where we could penetrate and find people. They were trapping ball screens, so that had something to do with it. But we did turn it over 19 times. But I just thought we talked about attacking those traps and making the extra pass, and we got some good looks early. And then the second half, I thought our penetration and different layups, we got off the press was gone. I mean, that all helped.
Talk about the play of Don Brinson. Shot the ball a heck of a lot better than he has in the past couple weeks, and then as well Ronnie Baker, that spark that he provided off the bench.
Well, both. I thought, our returning players and Dom and Sergey both. I mean, that's how they expect, I think, to play, and how we expect them to play. And hopefully now they can become consistent and do that. And then with 5 guys in double figures, that's nice balance. Plus, Andrew Kelly and Zach and Stefan, contributed too with us playing 8 guys.
Free throws, 14 of 15. It's the best we've had all year. How nice was it to hear that swish almost every time
Well,
tonight?
we talk about making our free throws and making our layups, and we actually made layups tonight too. So layups and free throws was pretty nice. But 14 out of 15. We had a tough time getting to the free throw line. We had 18 fouls there, 12. But no, that's nice that we were able to finish the game with making the free throws.
Had a nice lead at halftime. MSUB shots started falling. What were you seeing from them? I mean, what were they doing different to kind of cut into that lead and kind of give you problems for a little bit there in the second half?
Well, we were trying. I mean, we played great defensively the first half. They shoot 34%, have 23 points. We're trying to maintain that, but we couldn't. They just have some three-point shooters and how they run their offense. I was hoping to be a little better than giving them 50 the second halp. But, we just tried to stay with it. Fortunately, we were able to kind of keep that 8-10-point lead most of the second half till the end when they cut it to 6. But we pretty much, nice. We held the lead and fought them off.
Now you get a little bit of a break, 2.5 weeks. You play a couple non-conference games up here at home. I mean, what are some of the things you guys are going to work on? But at the same time, is it kind of nice to get a little bit of a break?
It is nice to get a break. It's been seems like a long November. We played 9 games or whatever in November, and so we're going to take a few days off here or there. Next weekend we have a free weekend. We're going to take off, but we're going to hit it as hard as we can around finals and school, and try to get better. Try to get a little better conditioning and try to get better, and see what happens. But it's going to be nice going into the break with a win in the GNAC.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for the time. Congrats on the win today.
Okay, Chris. Thank you.